Imagine getting fined for doing something completely normal. Something you've done your whole life. Sounds crazy, right? But in America, there are laws so strange, so confusing. They make absolutely no sense. And today, we're decoding some of the weirdest laws in the United States. The United States is known for freedom, innovation, and modern laws. But hidden beneath all that are rules that feel like they came from another time. Some of these laws were created decades ago, and somehow, they still exist today. Not because they make sense, but because no one bothered to remove them. In some parts of America, it's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket. Yes, you heard that right. At first, it sounds like a joke. But this law actually has a strange history. In the past, horse thieves used this trick. They would put ice cream in their pocket, walk past a horse, and the animal would follow them, thinking it was food. Technically, they weren't stealing, but they were. So the law was created to stop it. Today, it makes absolutely no sense. In another state, it's illegal to fall asleep in a cheese factory. Yes, that's a real law. But why would anyone even do that? The truth is, many of these laws were created for very specific situations. And once those situations disappeared, the laws stayed behind, frozen in time. In one city, it's illegal to sing off-key. Imagine being fined just because you can't sing properly. It sounds ridiculous, but it shows how laws can sometimes go too far, trying to control things that don't need control. In Arizona, it is illegal to let a donkey sleep in a bathtub. Sounds completely ridiculous. But this law actually came from a real incident. Years ago, a donkey was left sleeping in a bathtub. Suddenly, a flood came, and the donkey was swept away. It took rescuers hours to save it. So after that, the law was created. Today, it still exists. In Alabama, it is illegal to drive blindfolded. Now, this one sounds obvious. Of course it should be illegal. But the fact that this law had to be written tells you something strange. At some point, someone actually tried it. In California, it is illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. Yes, there's a time limit. Before 7 a.m. Illegal. After 7 a.m. Somehow, acceptable. Laws like this make you wonder, what exactly happened that forced someone to create this rule? In New York, it is technically illegal to wear slippers after 10 p.m. Sounds completely random. But like many old laws, it comes from a time when society tried to control even the smallest behaviors. Today, it just feels absurd. In Ohio, it is illegal to get a fish drunk. Yes, seriously. Feeding alcohol to a fish is against the law. And while it sounds funny, it shows how specific and sometimes unnecessary laws can become. So why do these laws still exist? The answer is simple. Laws are easier to create than to remove. Governments pass new rules all the time, but rarely go back to clean up the old ones. And over time, These outdated laws pile up, turning into strange, confusing, and sometimes, hilarious rules. The scary part is, even if a law sounds ridiculous, it can still be enforced. Rarely, but legally possible. Which means, you could technically break the law without even knowing it. So the next time you think laws always make sense, think again. Because sometimes, the system keeps rules that no longer belong in the modern world. And the real question is, how many more laws like this are still hiding in plain sight?